Hello, my name is Stan Forrester, and welcome to Introductory Astronomy. We've got a little simulation here of the night sky that we're going to take a look at. The date is set for July 1st, 2025, and our latitude is set for Albany, New York. Though it's actually the time as well for Albany, New York. Okay, so let's come on down here and let's take a look. Oh, just a little aside. I know we're going to learn a lot of material and we're going to do a lot of reading and looking things up on the internet, but I really hope that during the next 8 weeks that you take the time. Let's advance the time a little bit here. And as we're looking north, it's about 7 o'clock in Albany, New York. We're looking north, and let's go ahead and let's advance the time a little bit. The sun has gone down. It's still too much light to see the stars, so let's go on a little bit further till about 9 o'clock, and we're beginning to see the first points of light in the sky. Now, the Greeks looked up and they realized that the stars didn't all come out at the same time. And they ranked these stars into different magnitudes. The first order of star were your first magnitude stars, the brightest of the stars. Your second magnitude stars were the ones that came out a little bit later, all the way up to the sixth magnitude stars. And so let's get a few more of these out. Okay, the sun is fully set. We're looking north. And if we look just above the horizon, we can see this W shape here. This is Cassiopeia. Once you learn this shape here, you'll just recognize it immediately when you look in the night sky. But just keep in mind that this is a couch on which the young lady lays, and she's gazing up toward the North Star. So we're going to come up here, and not as bright as you would think. Many people mistakenly think that Polaris is a very bright star. It's not. It's not terribly dim, but you can spot that right up here. If you look a little bit further, take Cassiopeia's gaze, and you can find the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper here. Now, this one is your key to this northern sky. It's a very recognizable shape. Some people see this as an ox cart. Some people see it as a great bear. You'd have to extend it out a little further to make it the great bear here. Here's the legs. Okay, but I personally, when I look up, I see a pattern in the sky that looks like a dipper. Now you follow these two stars, and this will take you to Polaris. Not terribly close. I mean, we're going to approximately have a little Kentucky windage here. Okay, and there's Polaris, and we follow this arc of stars here until we get to this little box here. This little box here, this is the Little Dipper here. Now you can imagine the Little Dipper being poured into the Big Dipper, or you could conversely the Big Dipper being poured into the Little Dipper. All right, and that'll give you the orientation of one another to each other. Okay, so we've now used the Big Dipper to find Polaris. Let's go ahead and let's use it to find Leo. One of our little stories we're going to tell ourselves is this Big Dipper is a little bit leaky and it's dripping. It's dripping on the head of the big cat. And so we come down here in this little crook shape here, and that's Leo. That's going to take us right there. All right. Now the handle of the Big Dipper is we're gonna follow that arc. And what the saying is, we're gonna arc to Arcturus, and that's gonna take us to the constellation Bootes. Yes, that's exactly how it's pronounced, Bootes. All right, and then arc to Arcturus, and then spike to Spica. That's gonna take us to the constellation Virgo. All right. Let's take a look over here in this other area. Another recognizable pattern in the night sky is going to be especially in the summer, it's going to be what's called your summer triangle. Okay, this is Vega, Deneb, and Altair. If you can recognize those three, and sometimes if you're going to be in a light polluted area, that's going to be all you're going to be able to see. But you'll definitely be able to spot those. And then pretty much you've got 50% of the night sky for the summer. We can talk about the southern sky a little bit later. But I hope you enjoyed this. And, well, 6 minutes, that's plenty of time. So I'm going to let you guys go.